O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Rahur quit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Like, if daily meditation is clearing your browser cache, then the ritual we are exploring today is like doing a total factory reset on the entire operating system of your reality. Welcome to our deep dive into a really fascinating source text, which is a comprehensive guide on the lesser banishing ritual of the hexagram, or the LBRH.
Oh, right, the LBRH.
Yeah, and our mission today is to decode this late Victorian Golden Dawn practice and understand exactly how esoteric practitioners completely clear out their mental and spiritual environments.
And what is so fascinating here is that this is not your basic run-of-the-mill psychic protection. We are looking at a true macrocosmic operation.
Macrocosm meaning like big picture.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, you aren't just tidying up your personal space, you are attempting to create a total blank slate that is entirely free from planetary and celestial interference.
Wow, okay. But before you can clean the cosmos, you have to clean your immediate surroundings first, right? Because there is a really sharp distinction made between the beginner level lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, which is the LBRP, and then this one, the LBRH.
Yeah, the pentagram versus the hexagram.
Right, so the beginner ritual uses 5-pointed stars to clear personal terrestrial elemental energy. But the LBRH uses 6-pointed stars to target massive planetary forces. And back in 1888 London, this was strictly reserved for the Adeptus Minor grade, meaning you had to be initiated into the advanced inner circle to even learn it.
Which makes sense.
Right, so basically the LBRP is like washing your hands, but the LBRH is like sterilizing a surgical theater.
That is a great analogy. And because you are dealing with a cosmic surgical theater, you cannot safely manipulate those broader planetary forces if your own microcosmic house is a mess.
Makes total sense.
So understanding why that extreme sterilization is necessary leads us directly into the mechanics of how it is actually performed. It is basically a highly structured process of building a temple within your own aura.
So how exactly do you build this internal temple? It sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, it requires some intense heavy lifting for sure. First, the practitioner analyzes the keyword to charge their aura with solar light.
Okay.
They do this by moving through specific physical postures, translating the letters I, N, R, I into the LVX signs. Essentially, they are using their body to physically embody the pulling down of that light.
So they are physically moving around.
Yes, exactly. Then they move to the zodiacal quarters. That is, Leo in the east and Taurus in the south, Aquarius in the west, and Scorpio in the north.
Got it.
At each quarter, they trace flaming gold hexagrams counterclockwise, or widdershins as it is called, and vibrate the unifying word Arita.
Wait, here's where it gets really interesting to me and honestly raises a huge contradiction.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, if this entire process is supposed to be happening mentally and spiritually, why do they have to physically vibrate their chest and trace shapes in the air?
Well, because without that physical grounding, the mind just wanders. Without vivid multisensory visualization, actually seeing that flaming gas jet light and feeling the physical tremors of the vibration in your chest.
Right.
Without that, the ritual devolves into mere ceremonial calisthenics. The physical actions trick the conscious mind into absolute focus, which allows the deeper intention of the ritual to actually take root.
So you are demanding that all diverse planetary influences withdraw and just leave behind pure light.
Exactly.
But if they were putting this much physical strain into a ritual in the late 1800s, I imagine modern practitioners have found ways to maybe streamline it.
Oh, they absolutely have. Aleister Crowley, for example, introduced several thelemic updates. He realized that lifting your hand to draw 2 separate triangles for a hexagram completely broke the practitioner's flow state.
Oh, that makes sense because it is a disjointed movement.
Right, so he adapted it into the unicursal hexagram, which is a geometric shape drawn in one continuous line that keeps the kinetic energy moving unbroken.
Oh, wow. That is really clever.
Yeah, and he also developed the star sapphire ritual. That shifted the mechanics to focus a lot more on internal sexual alchemy rather than just external planetary forces.
Okay, and there's also this concept of combining these rituals into a banishing field to completely reset a room's energy. But wait, if you hit this ultimate cosmic reset button, don't you accidentally delete the good energy too?
You do, actually. A true blank slate means exactly that blank.
Seriously.
Yeah, when focusing on spiritual hygiene, practitioners actually have to physically shield or cover their consecrated objects and talismans during the ritual. Otherwise, that sweeping banishing energy will accidentally deactivate them entirely.
Oh, wow. That really puts the sheer scale of this into perspective. And honestly, it brings us to a crucial takeaway for you listening right now. Even if you never trace a flaming gold hexagram in the air, this deep dive reveals the immense power of focused visualization.
Absolutely. It shows the power of extreme discipline and of establishing uncompromising boundaries against an overwhelming universe.
It is about taking active control of your environment rather than letting your environment passively control you.
Exactly.
There is this incredible visualization technique required at the very end of the ritual. The practitioner expands their consciousness outward past the earth, all the way to the edge of the galaxy, just to humble their own ego before the divine.
It is quite the mental journey.
It really is. And it makes you wonder, if our minds are capable of constructing such elaborate protective internal temples to banish chaos, what invisible architectures are you unconsciously building or neglecting in your own mind every single day? Are you running on a cluttered operating system?